This is the story of Shawntai Adkins, a lively 34-year-old woman who was happily married to 35-year-old Shawntai Adkins. Shawntai was a daring 35-year-old motorcycle enthusiast, and the two appeared to be deeply in love. Sadly, what seemed to be a loving relationship would take a chilling turn one ordinary Thursday evening, with Shawntai calling her loved ones pleading for help and her husband then brutally taking her life in front of others. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Daytona Beach, Florida, a vibrant coastal city known for its sunny beaches and laid-back atmosphere. But as we dig deeper into this seemingly perfect location, a sad story begins to unfold. 34-year-old Shawntai Adkins, a resident of Daytona Beach, Florida, devoted her life to serving the community as a medical assistant at the Florida Cancer Specialists and Research Institute, a place filled with hope and healing. Shawntai's life was all about helping others face health challenges. She wasn't just a healthcare worker, she was also a loving mom. People saw her as charming, hardworking, and caring. Her smile could make anyone's day better. She was a warm and kind person, loved by her family and friends.
Alright y'all, we back on live. We had to use my phone because his phone went dead. So now we back over here on me. Who is that? That's Julie. Julie showed up. Julie showed up. Everybody's showing up. At this point, everybody's showing up that's on the live.
In both her career and family life, Shawntai showed the importance of compassion and hard work. Shawntai was married to 35-year-old Shawntai Adkins. The two had a complex relationship. Shawntai worked at Daytona Beverages and had studied at Daytona State College.
Still trying to figure out why they making us wait. Get the mark.
He lived in Daytona Beach, Florida, but his hometown was Reddick, Florida. Their journey as a married couple started on April 16, 2016, and they went through their share of life's ups and downs together. They also had children together. And to the outside world, they seemed like a perfect couple. The pictures and videos of them online showed their life together as a happy, loving couple, yet their relationship faced its challenges. However, these relationship problems took a darker turn on one fateful day. It all began with a heated argument between Shawntai and Shawntai Adkins. The argument was over Shawntai driving his motorcycle while intoxicated. Their love had once been deep and genuine, but on this tragic day, it took a tragic turn. As the argument escalated, Shawntai realized the seriousness of the situation. In her moment of distress, she called her parents thinking their presence might ease the tension and make things better. During that stressful time, she could only hope that maybe her family would be able to calm the situation that was going out of her control. However, by the time her parents arrived at the scene, it was already too late. The argument had turned into a violent confrontation that would leave their daughter dead. Police received a call at around 6:37 p.m. on Thursday, which led them to 530 Fulton Street. When they arrived, they found Shawntai Adkins lifeless near the front door, a tragic gunshot to her head. It was a distressing sight. Shawntai Adkins then used the weapon on himself, causing a gunshot wound to his left shoulder. Police discovered him in the front yard and hurried him to Halifax Health Medical Center for treatment. The severity of the incident resulted in Shawntai Adkins being charged with first-degree premeditated murder. Witnesses spoke to the police and revealed that the husband and wife had been arguing about Shawntai Adkins riding his motorcycle while under the influence of alcohol. He also told the police that the argument took a dangerous turn that led Shawntai Adkins to call her parents for help. However, when they reached the residence, they saw that Shawntai was holding a rifle and he shot his wife as she tried to run outside. Additionally, the person at the scene picked up the rifle used in Shawntai's killing and carried it in the direction of the house. The police rushed to the scene after a 911 call reported the shooting. As they neared the house, an officer heard a single gunshot but couldn't determine who had fired it. Shawntai was found lifeless near the front door of their home. Her radiant smile and caring personality were lost forever. Afterward, they found Shawntai Adkins on the ground. Shawntai was injured from turning the gun on himself. But unlike Shawntai, he was able to survive. Shawntai Adkins was then quickly taken to the hospital, and the state of his condition remained uncertain. Shawntai Adkins is in the hospital getting treated for his injuries. He's facing a serious charge of first-degree murder.
We are learning new details tonight about what led to a woman's murder in Daytona Beach.
Investigators tell us that the woman and her husband got into a very heated argument. West 2's Pamela Combe joins us live from Daytona Beach right now. And Pamela, it appears that the wife actually tried to warn her family in the moments leading up to her death.
Yeah, she did. Police tell us that when the woman and her husband were arguing, she called her parents asking for help. We imagine to help diffuse the situation, but by the time they got here, it was already too late. It came as a shock to the couple's friends and family.
It was like loving, I'm talking about real love. That's why I say it was like so crazy that this happened.
According to police, a Daytona Beach couple got into an argument Thursday evening that led to the husband shooting his wife and later himself. Shawntai Adkins was the husband, and his uncle is still in disbelief.
Right now, I don't believe it happened that way, just because knowing them and who he was and who she was, I don't know. It may have happened, but I'm not sure.
Police say when the argument escalated, the woman called her parents and asked them to come. Her parents rushed over, but before they could make it, police say Adkins fired his rifle. Shawntai Adkins died in the house. She was found near the front door.
I guess the mother had ran out in the road and she was waving to the police officer.
Theodore Carter heard all the commotion. He was just as shocked as Adkins' family to hear the house this all happened in.
I see him all the time. I speak to him, I slow down a little bit and say, hey, how you doing? So the guy was a real good guy to me.
Shawntai was found in his front yard. After he shot his wife, Shawntai shot himself in the chest. He was taken to the hospital. He survived, but there's still no update on his condition. Now, families and friends are left wondering what went wrong.
We would never know. The only thing we could do is try to piece together a puzzle and try to come up with the answers for it, but
everyone was left grappling with grief, searching for answers. The police were called in to investigate the incident, with the hope of shedding light on the circumstances that led to such a heart-wrenching outcome. Shawntai's family and the community want justice, and the police are doing their best to find out what happened. Once he is recovered, he will be arrested and charged with first-degree murder, a charge that carries profound consequences. If he is found guilty, he may spend a big portion of his life behind bars, paying the price of his crime. People are waiting for the legal proceedings with the hope that justice will be served and the one responsible for this tragic event will be held accountable. This sudden and shocking turn of events left their friends and family in disbelief. The couple was once known for their strong and loving relationship, and nobody could ever have imagined that one day this would happen. The argument that started as a normal fight that happens between a married couple took a horrific turn and resulted in Shawntai Adkins shooting his wife, Shawntai. What happened to Shawntai Adkins was a tragedy that should never have happened. She was trying to protect her husband by preventing him from driving while intoxicated, and unfortunately it cost her life. It's a reminder for us that we should find better ways to deal with our problems instead of choosing violence. Shawntai's family now has to bear the pain of her loss, and they are deeply affected by her passing. They are going through a very difficult time, and the pain of her absence will stay with them forever. In the end, this sad incident teaches us that we need to find peaceful ways to resolve conflicts and seek help when needed. My condolences to the family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.